this video lecture, let us see how to perform the multiplication. So how the multiplication is being performed. Okay. So this is the flow chart. This is the step involved in performing the multiplication. So first step is you have to initialize all the values. So initially the product is made to 0, and in this we have taken an example 2 multiplied by 3. So here the multiplicand is 2 and the multiplier is 3. So we are taking the binary form of 2 and 3 here, and we have initialized the product to 0. So the first step, look at the flowchart. The first step is we have to test the multiplier with 0. That is the LSB of the multiplier. So this is the 0th bit. So if this is 0, then we have to do the second step. Shift the multiplicand register left by 1 bit and then shift the multiplier right by 1 bit. And if this multiplier bit is 1, then we have to add the product and the multiplicand and place the value in the product register. Then again we have to perform shift the multiplicand register left by 1 bit and multiplier register right by 1 bit. So this has to be done for n number of iterations. So here in this case we have taken the multiplier 4 bits. So we have to perform 4 iterations. So let us see how this works. So the first step, we have to test the multiplier 0th bit. If it is 1, then we have to add the multiplicand and the product. So we have add and the result should be placed in the product register. So then we have to shift the multiplicand left by 1 bit. So we have shifted, you can see here, and we have to shift the multiplier right by 1 bit. Then we have to follow the same procedure. So we are checking the bit 0 of the multiplier. Again it is 1. Then we have to add the multiplicand and the product. So now the value is 110, and then we have to shift the multiplicand left by 1 bit and the multiplier right by 1 bit. Then for the next iteration, we have to check the bit 0 of the multiplier. In this case, now it is 0. So if the multiplier bit is 0, now we should not add the product and the multiplicand. Only we have to shift the multiplicand register left by 1 bit. So we have shifted left by 1 bit and the multiplier right by 1 bit. So again, now the multiplier bit is 0. So now you have to shift the multiplicand left by 1 bit and the multiplier right by 1 bit. So now the answer is 110, which is 6. This is how a multiplication is performed.